Now, McCabe was hiding it for more than a year. Trump is livid. Last Friday, just a mere 26 hours away from retirement, former FBI Director Andrew McCabe was fired, prompting the left into a full meltdown. The liberal talking heads in the mainstream media immediately began to pontificate that the reason McCabe was fired was purely vindictive on President Trump's part. But that hardly seems to be the case after what was just discovered that the corrupt former FBI director was hiding for more than a year, which has Trump seeing red. The country was in shock, or as the news of Andrew McCabe being fired filtered through the news feeds on social media this past Friday. Of course, the report took most everyone by surprise, considering how close McCabe was set to retire in just a little over a day. But that was just the beginning of more astonishing facts yet to be discovered. The left was almost giddy when the news of McCabe's firing took place, as they began to claim the reason why he was fired was mired in vindictive motives by President Trump to stop the Russian collusion investigation. However, that could not be further from the truth, as it was found that McCabe was under investigation even before Trump stepped foot into the White House. In fact, as it turns out, the Office of Professional Ethics, which is the FBI's internal investigators, had their eye on McCabe for a long time, since he was responsible for a number of some scandals stemming back to the Obama administration. Of course, the left does not want to believe that, but the facts do not lie, and there is a paper trail proving that this corrupt former FBI director was in some dangerous hot water, and his time was finally up. To show that, senior editor Molly Hemingway, the Federalist, appeared on Fox News to make sure that the real story concerning McCabe and his firing was told, and you can be sure that the left would rather she kept her mouth shut. Andrew McCabe was under investigation before Donald Trump was even taking office. Here is more from the Gateway Pundit on Sunday. The Federalist senior editor Molly Hemingway reminded mainstream media reporters claiming that FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe's firing was vindictive that he was under investigation before Donald Trump became president. Hemingway: it is really important, I think, for mainstream journalists to tell this story accurately. Andrew McCabe was under investigation before Trump was even taking office. Let's take a listen to her.
What's really important, I think, is that the mainstream journalists tell this story accurately. That Andrew McCabe was under investigation before Trump was even taking office. That the Office of Professional Ethics found that he was in need of being fired. Yes, there are a lot of other issues. I mean, he was clearly involved in quite a few leaks during the Trump administration, and I think Trump takes that quite personally. But this is separate from that. This is about the FBI's career personnel in the Office of Inspector General and Office of Professional Responsibility saying this guy should be fired.
So, okay, the guy, Benson of Town Hall, notes McCabe's firing came as a result of information gleaned by the Justice Department's nonpartisan Inspector General. Michael Horowitz was appointed to that position by President Barack Obama and was confirmed by a Democratic Senate. Not only that, his discovery of McCabe's apparent wrongdoing, unauthorized media leaking, about which Mr. Cabe later lacked candor, meaning lying with investigators, came in the context of a sprawling IG examination of the FBI's handling of various Clinton-related scandals and investigations in the run-up to the 2016 election. that investigation was demanded by Democrats who cheered its announcement. McCabe's current lawyer even referred to the probe as a welcome news in a Washington Post op-ed. Also, when did that soon-to-be concluded investigation commence? Early January of 2017, before Donald Trump took office. To recap, McCabe's fireable misconduct was unearthed by a Democrat-demanded inquiry that was launched during the Obama presidency, led by an Obama-appointed and Democrat-confirmed watchdog. Wow, that is crazy. They must be turning, like going absolutely nuts. They were calling for the investigation, and it wound up biting them in the butt. Last Friday evening, Attorney General Jeff Sessions fired McCabe on the recommendation of FBI disciplinary officials. Both the OIG and FBI OPR reports concluded that McCabe had made an unauthorized disclosure to the media and lacked candor, including under oath on multiple occasions, Sessions said in a statement. According to the New York Times and Washington Post, Inspector General Michael Horowitz is set to accuse McCabe of not only leaking to the media, but then misleading the Justice Department about it. The New York Times reported a Justice Department review is expected to criticize the former FBI Deputy Director Andrew G. McCabe for authorizing the disclosure of information about a continuing investigation to journalists, according to 4 people familiar with the inquiry. In all honesty, the left does not care about the facts of McCabe's firing and would rather mislead the public to create more division in the country. However, thank goodness some people still have integrity in the journalistic world who are intent on bringing the truth of this matter to the American people, despite who it offends. Yeah, but my gripe here is, why don't they say that he's fired because of the leaking and crap that he was doing and the way he handled Hillary Clinton investigations? You see what I'm saying? They're just letting it roll as to being fired over the Mueller investigation, so to speak, dealing with Trump. But they're saying that he's being fired of the way he handled Clinton's investigation. Why don't they just come out and tell the people instead of dragging it on and, just beating around the bush like they're doing right now? We just had a little pinch of information that it dug when the Democrats were asking for an investigation. Why don't they just come out and say it and leave all these rumors being spewed all over the place as to he was fired because of the Trump investigation? No, he was actually fired because of his way of handling the Clinton investigation. Come out and say it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.